A lot of people ask me what my favorite time of year is, and hands down, it's gotta be autumn, autumn in the forest. Autumn in any hardwood forest in North America, eastern North America, is amazing. But for my money, autumn in a southern Appalachian hardwood forest is just divine. This year, it's been so dry. Some of the trees turned brown early and lost their leaves. And it won't be a volume spectacular show. But some trees, like these sugar maples in my forest, the color will actually be brighter and more vibrant than they would in a year where we got a lot of rain in the summer. Sounds kind of counterintuitive, but the trees are stressed because of that lack of rainfall, and it makes the colors brighter. On average, the color season will be shorter. They'll drop their leaves faster, and there won't be as many that color up beautifully, but every once in a while, the few that do will be just spectacular. And I am so happy to get the chance to share with you my first autumn on our property. I just love the colors. So we'll take a look and see what else we find. Hang in there. Another reason I love autumn in the forest in my area is this gorgeous carpet of leaves. And some are brown, some are yellow, some are orange, some are gorgeous red, and some are even still a little green too. But it just carpets the entire ground. Now, I like that for a couple of reasons. One, it's beautiful, let's face it. And I know some people out there watching are going to go, is that why you don't like living in the suburbs? You'd prefer to live in the forest because you don't have to rake the leaves off your lawn? Well, guess what? Yeah, that is part of it. But that's not the main reason. It's not even a major reason. I'll talk more about suburban lawn care later, because that's my naturalist soapbox I get up on. But on a day like today, we had some rain before we got to the property, and I'll do a video program on nature observation where I'll talk about soft walking and those techniques to move about the woods as quietly as you possibly can. But on a day in autumn when the leaves are already on the ground and it's rained, that carpet is super noise absorbing. It is wonderful towards helping muffle your footsteps when you walk carefully through the woods. And although it does that, it also muffles the sound of the wildlife a lot of times. But because there's less ambient noise, rustling of the leaves on the ground, then you're able to pay attention to the other noises like bird calls, scratches on bark, squirrels barking, that kind of thing. So yeah, I think it's great. And I love that carpet of leaves because it protects the top layer of soil in the forest. It helps shed rain. And when the snow comes and the snow melts, it helps shed snow. Obviously, as those leaves decay, they're returning nutrients to the soil and enriching it, which is marvelous. And they're also protecting myriads of insects and arthropods, caterpillars, and insect and arthropod eggs from severe weather. So that layer is an important layer of protection and in some cases nutrients for those insects and arthropods when they hatch out or when they wake up from their dormancy again in the spring. And fun fact, in my area, There is a bat called a red bat, and red bats do not take shelter in caves or eaves of houses or under loose bark on trees. They take shelter for the winter in the areas they are found in the leaf litter, right up against logs, rocks, places like that. So it's possible I have walked by several red bats and not even known it. So those leaves that a lot of people in the suburbs think are an eyesore and make your yard look cluttered and make your yard look messy, they provide an important function. And even in suburban areas, they also provide shelter for insect and arthropods and really enrich the soil and help the wildlife. So that's all the reasons why I love seeing leaves carpet the forest floor in the fall. And they are beautiful, you gotta admit. Talk to you soon.